It's a day 161, I think. It's a bit of a boring one today because everything's been going wrong. So if anyone's getting bored of me moaning about the weather and flat corn and crap yields, please tell me and I'll stop doing the videos. Just filling up with diesel now on day 161. Uses about 1,000 litre diesel on a good day. Probably used about 500 or 600 yesterday because it was a very long day. There's all the grain that I've spilt when I've overfilled the tank. So when I get to the field later, I'll have to shovel that back inside the hopper so we can get it on the next trailer full. So fill it with diesel, then put AdBlue in this one here. That's something that it squirts into the exhaust to make the emissions better. Save the best to last for the spring barley, the bit that stood up. That's all mine done now. Just gonna go off to Bill's now, try and finish his this week if we can. Just scraping the floor with the combine because the barley's flat here on Bill's. I stopped and this was on the knife. It's a lump of metal. Good job I found it, could have done some damage if it had gone through there. I'll show you how flat it is. It's been flat for a while, the geese have been landing on it as well. If you look, the green in it, all the green shoots, that's where it's fell on the floor, shed and started to regrow. So it's basically 2 crops to cut now, last year's and this year's. So not good. Keep going. It's just blocked up now for, I don't know, probably like the 20th time in the last sort of 2 hours. So I'm going to jump off, clear all the soil off, and I'll do a time lapse so you know what I'm doing. So I'll just shut it down now. The baler's just gone wrong, so there's a video of what's gone wrong, but we don't really actually know why.
They go on there. That one's missing. And they're all bent to shit. That one's bent. That bracket at the top.
Just emptying the last tank of the day now. What a typical Monday. We've had the blowout on the corn drill on the road, so we couldn't finish drilling the LC rate. So we give up with that. Decided to go baling. The baler was acting up, and now something's gone wrong underneath on the packing arm, and that's all smashed up. So something also broke on the boiler, which delayed Andrew's tedding hay. So it's just been one of them days when you wish you'd not get out of bed. And I've been cutting flat barley most of the day as well, so I've only done about today 50 acres, which should be, you know, 100 plus. So we've had enough for the day now. Going. I would also got a sore by my eye as well. So see you all tomorrow. Bit boring and a bit kind of moany today, but let's just harvest.